ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about DanMachi. And honestly, this episode, while it had some action, I really liked more of the thinking side that was happening to it, thanks to the flashback at the beginning about Ryu, and also see how she has changed with everything that happened and what she's trying to do right now when they're actually going through hell. So the best thing when you're going through hell, what is it? Keep going. And also having this idealist versus realist perspective, both for Ryu's past and her current situation. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, as per usual, at the beginning we have a bit of a flashback with Astrea family, mainly in this case with Ryu and one of the previous characters, Kaguya, fighting over justice. What does it mean? Their own perspectives, with Ryu being the idealist, the innocent, wanting to do everything in her power to get the best outcome, but also sacrifice as few things as possible, and Kaguya being the realist, kind of saying, hey, at some point you're gonna have to sacrifice something, even calling her stupid elf there, but still respecting her and saying, you're strong enough to even be called my arch rival. And I really liked the beginning of the episode, put into perspective so much the last scene in the episode. That was amazing, having that scene, and we're gonna get to it, this idealist versus realist, and how somebody can change with experiences and time, but we're gonna get there. Now we have this episode, it's shown how Ryu and Belle keep going through this literal hell. They are here fighting monsters, even using ironic, Ryu put it perfectly, a blaze rock from their past enemy from Jura to save their lives. They're slowly updating the map. Belle still having this complex that he's weak, and feeling that Ryu is always protecting him. I feel like Belle has gotten a very huge reality check from how confident he was back at the beginning of season 1, after the training, after everything. And I also feel like his defeat at Astrea's hands, the Minotaur, played a huge role in his development. He's slowly figuring things out more and more, and I'm very excited to see what sort of a Belle we're gonna have at the end of this season, which has been amazing. And even Ryu being so good, she's probably one of the best characters we have had in the series. This season has definitely done her justice. The way she handles Belle, the way she talks to him, telling him, hey, save your energy, trying to calm him down, telling him, have more confidence in yourself. You're very different from other adventures, and that's a very good point. Others would have snapped at her. Even she made that comment. I really appreciated how calm she was talking to him, explaining everything, and Belle also being very receptive there in that moment between. We had also very cute moments between them when she grabbed his finger, giving him tips, trying to calm him in a way, and even Belle saying, you're kind of like a mentor to me. And that's a very good point, and I feel like she sees herself as that. Also the relationship, the bonding that we see between them, I hope both of them survive. Belle is probably gonna survive, but I really hope Ryu is not gonna die. She's one of the best girls in the entire series. It's gonna be very hard for me to place. We have Aisha, Ryu and Freya are my top 3 girls in the series, and Ryu has been amazing. Aisha has gotten so much this season also, and I'm waiting for the Freya season. Of course, I also like the other girls, they're amazing, but hey, you have to have some preferences. Now, while we see the perspective of Belle and Ryu, also see the perspective of the group finally making to floor 27, and Velf is kind of overusing that sword a bit, blasting monsters, even everybody commenting that the sword is kind of growing more powerful in a way, but also him exhausting himself, and we're gonna get to that. But on a side note about the sword, well, it seems very powerful. I feel like it's probably gonna cause problems when the world finds out that a sword like that came into existence, a magic sword that doesn't crack, doesn't waste away after a few uses. And I'm really curious what Hephaestus is gonna say when she sees the sword. And I feel also mentioning about that kind of similar in a way with Marie when people find out about her power. But but we're gonna get to that. So yeah, keep an eye on that that sword. Now this is where we have some cute moments between Ryu and Bell. Well, they're trying to figure out where they are, talking a bit about the layout, and Ryu is very pushy. I really like that scene quite a lot, giving Bella a potion, but that potion was dirty, moldy, and just drink it, it's gonna be okay. Maybe, perhaps, I hope. That was such a cute moment. He drinks it, it works out, but Ryu was awesome there. And we have one more, we're gonna get to it. After that they have more monsters to fight. Ryu and Bell. We also see a bit of Tsubaki pushing forward. They also get an idea, Tsubaki's group get an idea that there's these unusual monsters around, especially referring to one, the Juggernaut. Of course they have no idea what or who it is. I'm really curious how they're gonna handle the Juggernaut after everybody meets. I think at some point they're gonna meet together, but that Juggernaut, yeah, I don't know how they're gonna beat it, so we'll see. Now we also find the group with Velf and the others finding the search party being butchered completely. I really like that they actually showed the corpses there being completely cut off, destroyed, actually showing the gruesomeness and the seriousness of the situation with how fucked up everything is in the dungeon right now. And even Aisha hearing this voice, no, don't go that way. That was Marie probably. And also, like I said, Marie, if people find out about her blood, I don't see it going a good way. So yeah, I hope probably Marie is gonna heal them at some point, maybe Bell and Ryu, but it's gonna be interesting what's going to happen with Marie also. Now we have Ryu kind of being this tour guide about the deep floors with Peluda, the monster, probably the monster that killed all of those adventurers that he found there, giving him more information on the monsters and everything she knows. And even this slime thing, or an ooze, they find it, and blue ones are potable if you boil it, and you get this I wouldn't call it water, but something drinkable. And Ryu forces him in quotation marks to drink it. Hydrate yourself, it's very important. He does it, of course it's gross, and when it's her turn, Belle says something that kind of changes the direction of everything. Yeah, Ryu have some also. I'm sorry I put my lips on the cup there. And Ryu just goes into blush mode. Doesn't drink it. Yeah, well, we have to ration our water, save it. That was so cute moment, this indirect kiss that didn't happen, and instantly changes the subject. We're so used to seeing Ryu, this stoic, serious person we have always gotten used to. And remember that scene when they had those 5 minutes of rest, the way she was putting up that brave facade, finally it coming down, seeing for the first time her vulnerable. And here see more of the old Ryu from the flashback, the innocent, cute girl that has changed through so much trauma and tragedy in her life, and even now being in this situation. It's nice having those wholesome moments even when they're going through hell here. And we see that apparently would have been indicated if they had 4-man groups, at least one healer being the deep floor. So yeah, hindsight is 2020, but I don't know, maybe at some point we're gonna get a season where they properly explore the deep floors here. Now with the other group, Boris takes them to the last location where he saw Bell, and apparently there weren't even corpses there. Everybody they disappeared. We're gonna get to that now. Ryu and Bell finally reach a landmark with the third ring, getting their bearing of where they are. Finally a good news, something good happening for them in this situation, to know where they're heading, how they're gonna go, and what direction. That was probably the best thing that could have happened there, a point where they can get their bearings. And on the other side, the group try to investigate. Lily gets a suspicion that Belle might be further down, and she's more right than she knows, but shit hits the fan again, as is the theme for this season. They get attacked by Voltimeria monsters, kind of this eel snake type things, and they were the one that ate the corpse of everybody that was there. They even get swarmed, the exit being blocked. Tsubaki slowly rushing there, trying to kind of following in their footprints, backtrack there, but she doesn't reaches them yet. They're still behind, so the group has to fight there. They're getting swarms. Velf blasts them, but it's not enough, and he's more than exhausted. He has definitely overused that sword. So while it's very powerful, I have a feeling it has a heavy price in mana, energy, or magic, however you wanna call it. And Tsubaki, they also reach the point where they see the corpses that we saw previously there, and we have Cassandra almost dying, but at the last second I thought, hey, Tsubaki finally made it, but no, it wasn't Tsubaki. I wasn't expecting this. We have them being saved by the Xenos, thanks to Fels. She told them to come there and help, and I'm so happy to see the Xenos again. We'll have that girl, hopefully we're gonna see her from Vine from last season. Maybe she's gonna make an appearance. She feels very similar in a way with Marie, with how they are. So yeah, I'm very happy to have the Xenos here. And Fels also doing a very, very big move here, and Oranos has some explanation to do about the dungeon, about everything. And yeah, was pretty much the episode here, besides the last scene, which we're gonna get to. I hope Tsubaki is gonna reach them at some point. I'm really curious what she's gonna do when she reaches them. But my favorite scene throughout the entire episode was we see Belle and Ryu again, with them walking slowly there, and Ryu thinking to herself, how much can I help him grow before I disappear? And just shows in what place her head and her mental state, in how she sees this situation now compared to how she was before there, prepared to sacrifice herself, preparing for the worst, and kind of sees her younger self in Belle, with him smiling, being happy, having the confidence again after they found that third ring in there, kind of being the idealist she used to be. So yeah, this was my favorite scene, and the flashback made it even better, kind of tying everything together. And I really liked how they handled the beginning and the end of the episode. So yeah, I really hope that Ryu won't die. It's probably not gonna happen, but hey, you never know. It's not that type of series, but I don't know, it still puts you in that situation. I like this character quite a lot. I hope everybody's gonna make it out. So yeah, this was an amazing episode, mainly thanks to Ryu, and seeing how with time you can start out as an idealist, but shit happens and you can even go to the other side, with how Ryu said it. I hope you're happy, Kaguya. I'm on your side right now. So yeah, this was an amazing episode, seeing in the mind of Ryu a bit. Slowly they're starting to group up. They're not yet there, but I feel like at some point everybody's gonna be together, and we're gonna have the big confrontation versus the Juggernaut. So yeah, overall this episode has been really good. The season has been amazing of DanMachi. I'm really curious what you guys think of this episode and the season overall up so far. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. You guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow, and also make sure to check out the podcast. And as always, thank you. Keep enjoying DanMachi. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.